Hi, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Sarah Jane.
And welcome to the latest in our First Look series. Today we're going to be talking about two new ThinkPad Yogas, the 260 and the Yoga 460.
And I'm really excited. So I have a Yoga at my desk now, and I love it. So I'm anxious to hear about the new features.
You know, I hear that from a lot of folks that they love the Yoga that they have, but, you know, there were a few things that we've heard over time from customers who've been using these that now we have a new one, we've taken the opportunity to improve.
Yeah, so it's good to hear we listen to feedback. So I know these are thinner and lighter, but how thinner and lighter are these compared to the old one?
Okay, so we've gotten significantly thinner and lighter. The Yoga 260 is coming in at 18 millimeters and just a hair under 3 pounds.
Okay.
Right? 460 is 19 millimeters and just a hair under 4 pounds.
Oh, great.
Right?
So does it only come in black? Are we offering other colors?
Okay, so that is also a good piece of customer feedback that we've gotten. We are also going to be offering the Yoga 260 in silver.
Ooh, another color.
A 100% increase in color, in color choice.
Can't complain about that. So these also have built-in wireless capacity as well.
They do. You know, they've always had regular old wireless LAN.
Yes.
But one of the pieces of feedback that we got from our customers in the previous generation was that the previous Yoga 12-inch didn't have wireless WAN. Now, the fact of the matter is it was fundamentally a design problem, right? Because we had a metal casing on the product. And so when you put the antennas for your wireless WAN, for your LTE-A, in the case of these new systems, the latest and greatest. When you put your antennas up here, they work great when you're using it like this, like a traditional laptop.
Oh, but because
when you flip it around, you've got antennas that are now stuck up against the bottom of the screen.
Can't get a connection.
So what we did in this new thin and light design was tapered the front here and took the opportunity in the redesign to make everything basically from here back, the guts of the system, and to leave an open space here.
Look at them, thinking outside the box.
Right? So there's now essentially a window here and here and in corresponding spots over there where when the screen is folded around, you've got wireless transmission and receive capability through the actual body of the system so that your wireless WAN works even if you're in tablet mode.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
I also see here there's a pen. So how does this differentiate from the last Yoga's pen? And I heard there was new preloaded software.
Yep, absolutely. So the previous generation of pen that we had, I think most of you may be familiar with this. The older technology required a digitizer panel on the screen.
Yes.
Right? You had to have exactly. You had to have something that was specifically enabled for the pen. So the new pen is what we're calling the ThinkPad Pen Pro. It is an active capacitive technology.
Okay.
And what that essentially means to our end users and to you and me is that you can use that pen now on any capacitive touchscreen in the new ThinkPad line that is enabled for it.
Oh, that's a nice feature. Okay.
Now, there's also one other sort of little gotcha or trade-off that you have to make when you do that. When you move the sensing of where the pen is from inside the screen to the pen itself, you now have to have power for the pen. Just intuitive sense, right?
Yeah.
So there are implementations in the market, and some of the older ones that we've done in the past, where you have to take the pen apart and
it was inconvenient.
Find one of those little tiny quadruple A batteries and drop it in there. We've come up with a new solution for that. There are actually contacts on the pen. When you dock it into the system, it makes a connection and it actually charges the pen.
I see. That's super nifty.
Yeah, and it's really, really fast. It's like 20 seconds to charge the pen for hours of use.
And you can never find those batteries anyway. So
exactly. When was the last time you saw a quadruple A?
I don't even know where to look for that.
You don't even know what that is.
No. All right. So on top of the new pen and the new wireless card, it's more secure too. So please tell me about that.
We have a new touch fingerprint reader.
Okay, so that's this little guy right here?
Right, so the older type of fingerprint reader, you would usually have to lay your finger across it and pull it to swipe it. And it worked really well, and they're all secure, but it was a little bit of a usability issue for some people.
It's too much work?
Well, to get it, exactly. Is it too far to the left, too far to the right, is it too fast? Right, so with the new one, it's a touch sensor, so you just lay your finger directly on top of the sensor, and boop, there you go.
It's quicker too, I guess, slightly quicker.
Very true. Right. And also on the 260, we're going to have smart card readers available as an option.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I know these are two different sizes, but how else do these differentiate from each other?
Okay. They're mostly similar, right? But there are going to be a few options. We have an expanded super fast PCIe 512 gigabit. Yeah, 512 gigabyte storage option available on the Yoga 260.
Okay.
Right, and then on the Yoga 460, we're going to have an optional carbon fiber cover on some models.
another cover color, maybe?
Exactly. No, maybe dark gray and black. I think they're actually the same color, but it'll just be an option to make it thinner and lighter.
Okay. Cool.
And there's also a new super light fan that's been designed to make it even cooler and quieter than the previous generation.
I was about to say, as long as it's quieter. So okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So, last thing before I forget, on the Yoga 460, we're also going to have available a new NVIDIA GeForce 940M discrete graphics option.
Yeah, sounds super fancy.
It is, and it's going to be something that folks who have a need for greater graphics processing horsepower are going to take advantage of, and it'll be an option that will be available.
That's exciting. So thank you so much for watching this first look video on the new ThinkPad Yoga 460 and the 260. Until next time, I'm Sarah Jane.
And I'm Kevin. Thank you very much.